Life is a continual dynamic of transformation. Nothing remains unchanged. It's as if a divine breath moves everything in a most marvelous whirlwind. From pioneering inventions to bold scientific and medical advancements, we find ourselves in awe at how our world has changed in the course of human history. Not too long ago, Auguste Comte said that science had reached its apex, having laid a foundation that seemed immovable. The atom quickly disfigured its etymology, uncovering a field with infinite divisions and studies. Concepts that were once paramount came crashing down, and philosophical, religious, and moral certainties experienced a brutal transformation, proposing, at present, a period of cultural transition, where one cycle ends and another one begins, as we wait with a mixture of expectation and uncertainty. Human beings, however, intrinsically remain the same. We love and wish to be loved. We dream of love and are fascinated by tenderness. We want to be in nature and desire for solitude because it incites meditation, inspires beauty, and leads to peace. But how are we to find this peace? What is the path that we must follow? Where can we find guidelines we can trust to answer such questions? Is there an ethical code, a compass, a map? In Part 3 of the Central Works of Spiritism, the Spirit's Book, wisely organized by Allan Kardec, we find a set of laws that summarize what there is of most evolved and lies within the grasp of humankind in its journey to peace. Interested in deciphering the enigmas of human behavior, Allan Kardec asked the benefactors and guides of humanity, "Where is God's law written?" "In the conscience," they answered wisely. The moral laws are a compilation of behaviors that characterize a genuinely good person. In these laws, we find the answers, the summary, and the essence of everything we need for the education of our souls, still starved for light and consolation. In one such law, the law of progress, we find answers to questions that have long puzzled human thought. The imperative and inevitable need to progress made humans leave the caves for other dwellings, form groups and head for the margins of the most massive rivers, build villages and cities, erect dazzling metropolises for their comfort. Wanting to conquer any distance and facilitate transportation, humans employed animals that submitted to domestication, braved oceans and seas of unfathomable depths in fragile vessels. Even so, to this day, humans cannot answer why, how, who, or where in connection to life. By way of formidable spacecraft, humans embark on flight missions beyond the Earth's orbit, yet they don't know themselves. Humans discover a world that fascinates them, yet look right past personal moral responsibility. Arrogance has willed men and women to establish laws regarding life in order to respond to the previously mentioned questions, but without the chief concern to understand the laws of life already established. Human beings come up with fabulous ideas, audacious mathematical formulations, and uncover the genetic structure of beings. Yet, they impose absurd decisions in the moral arena, such as legalized abortion, the resurrection of the death penalty, family planning based on hasty and immoral procedures. They advocate the dissolution of the maritable bond motivated by terrible licentiousness. They foment wars. They often ignore that the moral laws of life are timeless, because the Divine Father has established them. Unassailable, moral laws are the guidelines for happiness along the evolutionary continuum. Gradually, they preponderate in human intelligence as they are anchored on a foundation of perfect harmony from which creation draws its balance. The moral laws of life cannot be delayed. They are chiseled in the human conscience. even primitive peoples feel them in the form of impulses or perceive them in the brightness of transcendental greatness inherent to budding intelligence. The laws of life are immutable. For this reason, Spiritism, due to its beauty and clarity, has been given the sublime task of rebuilding humanity from the rubble of its own doing. Allan Kardec, the missionary of the new era, shedding light on the dark instances of the sleeping human conscience, after questioning the instructors of humanity about progress, received the comforting and sure answer from them, according to question 779 of the Spirit's Book. Humans advance naturally by themselves. Not all progress at the same time or in the same manner, however, and it is through social contact that the most advanced help the others to progress. Love is our pathway because it comes from God, who created us. Join us in this unique and non-transferable journey. We must advance. Open the door of the innermost recesses of our soul, of the infinite, and march on, without fear or hesitation, always smoothing our jagged moral edges. The road to peace is possible. Walk with us. Welcome to the 8th Spiritist Conference of Florida. Moral Laws, Pathway to Peace.